Hey guys, Jeffries here and welcome back to my Football Manager 2015 series. We are currently managing Eastleigh. Now in the last episode I said that we'd run through till the end of the season unless something major happened. Because nothing major happened, we ran through to the end of the season. We finished, I think it was 14th in the end, which, considering this is Eastleigh's first ever season in the Vanarama Conference, I thought that was an achievement. But apparently the board didn't agree with me, and they called me in for a meeting to discuss my future. And I ended up digging myself quite a large hole, to the point where they said if I didn't win my next match, they would sack me. So on that note, we have our first game of the new season, and if I lose this, apparently I get sacked. It is against Hayes and Yedding. Hopefully we can come out on top. I have some new players who I want to introduce you to. I've been very busy in the loan window. Not so much busy in the free transfers, although I have signed some decent players who I'm looking forward to experimenting with. But at the moment we have a pretty threadbare squad still. So I'm very much looking forward to exploiting the loan market just that little bit more. Right, let's start with our goalkeeper, shall we? We have a choice of two. Freddie Woodman or Nick Townsend. I might actually put Woodman in goal for this game. For those of you who don't know, Freddie Woodman is on loan from Newcastle to the end of the season, and Townsend is on loan from Birmingham for 5 months, I think it was. That's all we could get him for. Our actual first choice keeper is Cody Cropper, and you can see how much better he is than everyone else. He was on loan with us last season. We signed him on a free transfer. You can see he's on £2,000 a week, so that's quite a lot for us to be paying for him. And he injured himself in his first week of arriving, so that was quite annoying. But apart from that, I think he'll be a good signing for us this season. Right, centre backs. Paul Reed, I suppose, is going to have to play on the left hand side. He's the only really limited defender we've got. Apart from Luke Oliver, who's only 1.5 star, he's only really been brought in as cover. Dean Beckwith, I suppose we'll have to play him, or Jamie Turley. Oh, Turley looks like a better option actually, so we'll play Turley as the other centre back. Right, left back is Hoganson, and right back, for those of you who watched FMTB last year, you'll know who James Hurst is. He signed for my Fleetwood team, he's now with my Eastleigh team, and he is making his debut. Right, midfield. Now this one is tricky as well, because we have players like Ben Close, ball-winning midfielder, so he will play in the left centre midfield role. Other centre midfielders we've got, well, we've still got the old guard, Brian Howard, Harry Pell. We also have Frankie Sutherland, who is on loan from QPR, that's the one, till the end of the season. I think I might give him a run out actually. Give him his debut. He counts as an advanced playmaker, but I think he'll do the box-to-box role quite nicely as well. Now left attacking midfield, we've got Callum McFadzean. He was brought in pretty much specifically for that purpose. Now on the right hand side we've got players like Dylan Connolly. We've also got Alex Bray, who was a free transfer, James Constable, Darren McQueen, who is on loan for the season. He counts as a defensive forward, so I might actually play him in that role. So in that case I will play Connolly on the right hand side, and then up front I want to put Constable in, but it's a question of where. Defensive forward. Okay, so he'll play on the right. And then it looks like McQueen, defensive forward as well, but I'm going to play him on the left side and see how that gets on. And then our bench will be Townsend. Do I put Will Evans on the bench? No. Nicholson? No. Ed? Yeah. Alright, we'll put Ed on the bench. Tempest, Greg Tempest, he looks like a good signing for us as well. He's on loan for the season. Bit of an average player in terms of stats, but when I've seen him in pre-season he has performed pretty well, so I'm looking forward to having him in the squad as well. Who have we got? John Paul Kissick. Yeah, I'll put him on the bench actually. I'll put him on the bench. And we have got some big players up front. We've got Joe Piger on loan from Charlton for the season. We've got Calvin Zola, who we actually managed to get on a free transfer from Stevenage, which I'm really pleased about. We've kept Jag Midson, because again he's got similar ratings to Zola, and we also signed Connor Calcutt on a free transfer. For those of you who watched my Whitehawk series earlier on this season, you'll know that I'm a fan of Calcutt, so to get him on board I was very pleased with. Right, that's my lineup. So here we go. We have to win. Basically, if I want to stay in a job, we have to win. Right, squad numbers. We'll give Woodman number 13, and we'll give Townsend 35. That'll do. Let's play. So I've gone for the 4-4-2, as you see. The reason I've done that is because we have the overload tactic set up. So because I need to win this game, my team should just be bombing forward at every opportunity. I used the 4-1-2-1 formation quite a lot in pre-season, and it wasn't actually that successful. And I'm not sure whether that's just because players weren't used to it yet, or because it just wasn't an effective tactic this season. But I'll experiment a little bit with that. I might move the defensive midfielder forward into an attacking midfield role if I have to. Apart from that, there's not really much I want to change about it to actually make it better. So I've gone for this 4-4-2 just for the attacking reasons. It's all set up, it's all ready to go. Players don't need to adapt to it because they've already trained for it. Hopefully we get some chances coming up soon. We have McFadzean over a free kick here. Lofts it into the middle. Connolly couldn't get onto it, but Hoganson with the shot, and there's the goal. Michael Hoganson. I don't think he's ever scored for us before, has he? It says first goal of the season. It doesn't say his first goal for Eastleigh, so maybe he has scored for us before. But that goal puts us top of the league at the moment, which is, you know, if the board aren't happy with that, then I don't know what they'll be happy with. Just a nothing volley, really, from the outside of the 6-yard box. Back turn to goal. And he somehow managed to put it in. Very, very impressive. So let's see what happens now, because I'm sure Hayes and Yedding will be adjusting their tactics to try and get back into this. Sutherland on free kick. Floated it. Floated it into the keeper's hands. Very poor. Ben Close has taken a knock. He looks alright to me. He looks okay. Leave him out there. Sutherland with another ball in. Gets headed out as far as Turley. Into Close. Turley up to Constable, to McQueen. McFadzean. McQueen. Connolly with the shot off the crossbar. Constable. 2-0. Get in. James Constable was our top scorer last season. He actually missed the last couple of months of the season with injuries. So for him to come back and score first game of this season, very, very happy with. No doubt he was onside. No question at all there. He had about 3 defenders playing him onside there. 2-0 up. Very, very nice. New players are starting to gel, which I like the look of. I do still need to look for another centre-back, so I'll be asking my director of football to help me out with that one. Southampton, considering Southampton are my parent club, they are the ones who are offering me nothing in terms of loan players. All the other teams are the ones who are actually giving me decent players like Sutherland and Hoganson and McFadzean and Connolly and McQueen. Oh, I missed that. Constable scored again. Sorry, I was so busy talking about Southampton I forgot to look at the screen. Connolly with the deflected cross. Hurst put it in. Oh, that's a good goal. Great goal from Constable. And a great cross from Hurst. Again, Hurst, if you're looking for a decent right back at this level, he doesn't look, stats-wise, he doesn't look like that worthy of a signing. You know, he's only 2-star. His stats don't really stand out that much. But when you actually put him into a team, suddenly he comes alive. He makes things happen. And that's why I always choose to sign him. He doesn't ask for that much in terms of wages. I actually managed to negotiate it so he didn't have a sign-on fee, because I've got no transfer budget this year. All my free transfers haven't had a signing-on fee. It's just purely wages. So he wants to join a team, basically. He wants to be a part of a team. So if you can negotiate with him, he is worth signing, because he does put everything into the matches. And you saw his cross there. He does the right back role very, very well. And if you put him in as a complete wing back, he does that exceptionally well. And there he is. He throws it to Constable, gets it back. Left foot cross, not the most convincing. McFadzean to Hoganson, puts it over the bar. That's disappointing. You want to at least get the shot on target in that position. If the left back wants to maraud that far forward, then they really need to get the shot on target. Alright, Chris Kinnear getting warned by the referee. Now Hayes and Yedding have a throw-in. Connolly with some good defending there, and a good ball forward to McQueen. He goes down, Sutherland picks it up, and he gives it away now. Although McQueen, no, Constable's intercepted. Is he going to score a hat-trick? He isn't, but McFadzean's going to score, and that's 4-0. And that's a goal on his debut. Now, I wasn't expecting this. I thought we'd snatch like a 1-0 win and I'd still have to convince the board not to sack me. So to be 4-0 up after 39 minutes, that's quite something. Hopefully we can extend this lead between now and half time, and then in the second half, just really go for it. Go all out, all guns blazing. That would be awesome. Right, McQueen flicks it down to Sutherland. Forward to Constable, who's really making things happen out there now. He plays it to Connolly. Keeper saved it. Comes back to Hurst, he flicks it in. Straight into the keeper's hands. That was unfortunate. You can see what he was trying to do. Left foot cross, in swinger. So in terms of the players that we've actually got this season, Sutherland seems to make a lot happen. The one I'm most excited about is Ben Close. Again, I signed him for my Whitehawk team earlier on this season, and there's just something about him. He's 18 years old, and yet he's being recommended to me as my vice-captain. So at the moment, he is my vice-captain. That might change, depending on who else we sign between now and the end of the transfer window. But just overall, as a footballer, he seems to be the complete package. He defends deep, which is fine. I like that about players. He knows how to attack, he knows how to defend, he knows how to cross the ball, pass the ball. He has a good shot on him, he's a penalty taker, he can sometimes take free kicks. Just everything about him is fantastic. So I'm really pleased that we've managed to bring him in. He'll be a very good signing for us. And hopefully, he's only on loan at the moment, but hopefully when his contract expires at Portsmouth, we'll be able to bring him in permanently. You see, he's actually got the armband now. He's taken it off Constable, who I've subbed off for Calcutt. Just to give Calcutt a chance. Constable was looking a bit tired out there, so we'll give him a rest as well. It's another poor cross from Hurst. There was me bigging him up, and he hasn't done anything good since. Sutherland to McQueen. He hits the effort and wins a corner, which Sutherland looks like he will take. He seems to be our set-piece man, Frankie Sutherland. Ooh, and that bounced off the defender and nearly fell kindly to, was that McQueen in the centre? I think it was. So, over an hour gone. We're still 4-0 up, we're still on top. Hurst with another ball in. That one was better, but still not brilliant. Sutherland will pick up the clearance, and that's a foul from Mason Spence, who has already been booked. That could be his marching orders. Is it? Is he going to be sent off? Yes, he is. As if things couldn't get any worse for Hayes and Yedding, they've had a man sent off. I have no sympathy. I want to win this game. I need to win this game. I'm ruthless today. I have no mercy. It's kill or be killed, basically. Right. Do I bring on Tempest or do I bring on Kissick? Tempted to bring on Tempest for Sutherland. Sutherland's looking tired out there, and again I'd like to keep him rested for the next game because he's been a big part of what we've been doing today. So I'll bring Tempest on for his debut. Kissick will have to wait. Kissick again is one of these players. He's a good player. His stats don't really show that, but he blows hot and cold. Sometimes he'll have a really good game, sometimes he'll have a really bad game. And I brought him in really as midfield cover, but if he carries on playing good games for us, then he might actually become a first team regular. But right now he is a fringe player. He hasn't really shown me enough yet since he joined to warrant a starting place. Right, Kinnear to Cumming Bart. Gets past Hurst. Ooh, side netting. That was a close one. That was a close one. So, I haven't really had much look at the stats this game. 54% possession, which is good. 17 shots, 8 on target. So we really are on overload right now. Just firing shots in from everywhere. Average rating is higher than theirs. Apart from that though, the only other stat that really sticks out is passes completed. We've had 74%, they've had 62%. But tackles 1 and aerial challenges 1, they're on top. So I might need to get some players who are better in the air. Although Reed nearly scoring from a header there, which was a good one. McFadzean, can he cross it? Pulls it back to Hoganson, into the middle. McQueen was waiting, Calcutt with the shot, and it's deflected wide for another corner. Can you believe it? How unlucky was that? So we have another corner, which Hoganson will take. Dartford have gone above us in the league. Well, that's annoying. That must still be on alphabet, because they've scored the same number of goals as us. And we haven't conceded. So it must just be alphabetical order. Or even discipline. We've had a couple of players... In fact, no, we haven't had... Oh, we have had some players booked. Yes, we've had 5 players booked. So that's probably going to be a fine. But it's full time. Brilliant. 4-0 win. Convincing. I like that a lot. That was a very, very good team performance. 4 good goals. 2 from Constable, leading from the front. 1 from McFadzean and 1 from... Crap, who scored the 4th? Hoganson, that was the one. He scored the first goal as well. So there we go, guys. That was a really, really good game. I'm really happy with that. I'm a little bit disappointed that we couldn't score in the second half, but I think at that point Hayes and Yedding just shut up shop, and our players weren't really that fussed because we were 4-0 up. We weren't really being troubled defensive-wise, so there was no need to keep pushing for goals. So if that's the case, then fair enough. But we are second in the league at the moment after that victory. Dartford winning 4-0 against Barnet, who had 2 players sent off, both ex-Stevenage players, so that tells you something, doesn't it? But yeah, I'm happy with that result. I'm really happy with that result. So, schedule-wise, if nothing major happens again, if I end up losing my job for one reason or another, then I'll make a video and try and get a new job elsewhere. If nothing massive happens, then I will see you guys at the end of the season. So, until then, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, be sure to click the subscribe button. If you have already subscribed to my channel, thank you guys for your continued support. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and until next time, I will see you soon.